Good morning, everyone, and welcome back, everybody. Scruffy Ginger here with Buccaccini, cooking companions. Let's continue this weird adventure.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Again, Gregor. Can't you let us sleep in?
Not today.
Why?
Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour.
Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while.
Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for last night's dinner.
He's right. The meal we made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had.
I made, not we.
Oh, did it? Well.
No, I'm just saying. You said we. Like, we collectively, as in me and this group of 4 friends, made this meal. They didn't do shit. Okay, I made the meal.
They got raspberries that you didn't put in the cabbage
that I didn't
rolls.
put in the cabbage rolls.
Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being high risk for flooding. It'll be foolish to not go out and look for food today.
See, I mean, it's sad because he's a nerd, and I will say he's a nerd.
But he's really rubbing it in.
He's really rubbing it in. It's a character trait for him, which is a problem. But the sad thing is, I know what he's saying. Like, I still know what the words mean, and I feel like a nerd because of it. Because I'm just like, yeah, I paid attention in school a little bit. Like, I know what's going on.
You want to know what I would like to know? Why the squirrel doesn't get any lines.
I think...
I want my squirrely foxy friend.
We're talking about eating meat. Maybe that squirrel should be first.
No.
You really think it'll flood?
Thankfully, the cabin is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters.
It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared.
Yeah. You're losing it, Gregor.
Karen!
There's nothing to worry about.
I don't think Gregor's right, Karen. I think Gregor's right, Karen.
Huh?
It won't hurt to prepare for the worst.
Humph. I think she's right, Karen.
Yeah, Karen.
Yeah. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Well, I fail all the time because I don't prep anything. Anatoly.
I over-prep.
Let's go out and prepare for the storm.
Foraging should be a key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt.
I thought we were opposed to eating meat since we couldn't fish yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. All we got were berries anyway. I don't know. Give me a few minutes, and I'll plot out a route on some paper.
Let me help, little guy. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are still hanging out. Fortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy, and when given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to?
Who are you gonna pick?
I don't know.
I know who I want, but...
You want Karen?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think she's a little bit of a psycho. And she's kind of mean, but
she
I like
has said some things that put off some weird vibes that maybe we should make friends with her.
Yeah, but she's made me laugh. So, hey, this paper nailed to the wall here looks pretty ancient. The storm picture back there?
I guess this thing over here.
Oh yeah, now I see. Okay. What were the old days like?
How would I know?
I'm not sure what you mean. Extremely brutal. Not as bad as times.
Extremely brutal.
Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Okay.
Karen will not be able to stomach your stories, but you still agree you'll tell her the details later. Karen will definitely remember that. Alright, that's cool. That's fine. Alright, we're getting closer to the psycho.
That's where you want to be.
That's where you want to be, 100%. You hear a shout from the other room. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. What did you do, Gregor?
He grabbed his butt.
Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright, everyone. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. I feel like I keep changing his voice, but I don't know if it works or not. I don't know what's going on. I just feel weird about him. but we're gonna keep doing it because this whole thing is weird right now.
You gave him a big burly voice. I think that matches.
The group leaves, determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. Time to masturbate. Yeah.
No.
Huh? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. What if I didn't want to go to the kitchen today? Huh? Radio? What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before.
What's with all the radio?
What's with all the radios?
Seems to be broken.
Seems to be broken. I mean, there's some garlic, and I don't know what that one in the middle is. And what's that, lavender? You don't want to cook with
Probably
lavender. That's weird. But that looks like
It's
garlic,
just a
right?
smell.
Yeah, garlic. You can have roasted garlic for dinner. Be like Wario. Wario.
I think it's green onion, but yeah.
Oh. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out?
Let's see. Inspect the kitchen. Check out the bedroom. Look around the bathroom. Oh yeah, the basement we're not doing. So
We're still skipping the basement.
wanna
Not feeling the
do-
basement. I want to do the bedroom. I think we should go check out the bedroom.
Do you think all the vegetables, the chompettes are only in the kitchen though?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's by checking out the bedroom.
And I'd rather do that than find a veggie in a bathroom. So
Or the basement. Da-da-da. Poor Anatoly. Karen's snoring is so loud she even wakes you up sometimes. Me up sometimes. I need to stop referring to myself in the alternate person.
yeah.
That's not necessarily third person, but it's not first person either. It's weird. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up, though? Probably not. I wait around for the others to return.
Didn't see shit.
We didn't cook anything yet.
No.
Should we have not been prepping a meal that whole time? I feel like we just wasted the day.
I mean,
probably
it's
masturbating. They don't want to tell you about the faps, but I
In the
mean, the whole
bedroom?
day's gone.
Someone else's bedroom.
Maria's back early today. Oh. Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anatoly found some more berries, but nothing that will feed all of us.
Okay.
Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers, and we don't have enough food. Even with rationing to last if there's a big storm and we get stuck here. Maria seemed disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking a little less this evening? You nod. Thank you. You've done such a great job with meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Maria blushing a little bit? Tee-hee! Maria will remember that.
That was a little weird.
Alright, so I guess we're cooking a little less tonight. Not as much, not big portions. Gregor's gonna be upset, but he'll just have to deal. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. You nod. I nod. Looking forward to it. Hey, can you hold cooking classes here someday? Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. I keep changing her voice too. It's weird. I'm
It's
sorry.
cool. That's cool.
Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries.
Jam is so bland without any sugar. You guys didn't bring any sugar? Do you have any sugar? Good question. Self?
You shake your head sadly. No, we don't have the sugar.
Aw, that sucks. Yikes.
Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. Eek, You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back.
You missed out. I masturbated a lot today.
Hues of orange, red, even a little purple poking out.
Yeah, that's about how it looked after I was done. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning.
Good thing we're not sailing anywhere. You
So we
psycho.
can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow. That's awesome!
You're such an optimist, big guy. I think it's kind of cute that he calls him big guy and he calls him little guy.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens. We must have walked a few miles today.
So, I mean, it's weird. So, because, I mean, it's supposed to be a dating sim, I guess.
Is it?
I guess. Or it's supposed to... Oh, no, it's a horror game, obviously. We know that from the tag. But it's supposed to be...
Are they
It's
gonna
labeled
start
also as, like, a
eating each
dating
other?
sim. Possibly. I have no idea. But it's labeled as a dating sim, and I'm just like, where's the dating part? We're not picking to interact with the people. We just interact with who the game tells us. There's not much.
Well,
There's like, well, there's one
very
choice so
linear.
far, so I guess I
We'll
shouldn't
see.
complain too much.
Yeah, we only just started. We'll see. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Gorgeous sights. You could even see you could even see snow on the tips of the mountains.
We talking about snow now?
Yeah.
That rumble sounded
guess.
like a dying calf. You look from person to person, trying to determine who it was. It was definitely Maria.
Maria! I'd recognize that sound from anywhere.
Yeah, guilty. Maria looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. ... Except for you. Me.
Except for
I search my mind for something to say, but all I can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust?
Try again, big guy.
Everyone is pondering the answer. Maria's face lights up. I got it! Is it hunger? Correct.
Correct. Yeah, I was going to guess that.
So, what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading it on some crusty bread. Ta-da!
Delicious.
You cooked raspberry jam and bread. The bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for, haha. Sorry. More dots. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks.
Maria.
Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal. But it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. I have a strange dream. Something is riding on my back, and it's becoming a nuisance. I try to see it in the mirror, but I can't get a good look at it. I try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse and worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river to soak your pain in the cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all of their options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom could cut your feet. You slip and fall to your knees. You lean back trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water. The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current as you gaze up at the sky. You feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see what was on your back staring into your eyes. But you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake in a cold sweat. Oh, whoa, whoa.
What was that?
What was that?
That looked like someone in a moo-moo.
I don't know. I kind of saw like a weird.
right when it happened, so I didn't see.
I know. I saw like a
that.
girl's face mildly, but at the
was
same
like
time, it kind of just looked like a moo cow. Like I get it.
It was very black and white.
It was just black and white. Yeah. Wake up!
What has been a little back up?
I should go so very well. Sorry. You were making strange noises in your sleep. It looks stormy outside.
Yeah, it looks.
What's going on,
Actually,
Gregor?
it looks cold. Yeah, and foggy.
Did the lightning wake you up?
Oh, it's storming. It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning.
But we've already grabbed your brush and put on all our makeup. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. Just a bad dream. Just a bad dream. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Just the
Just
thunderstorm.
a nightmare.
It's fine.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. I still have goosebumps from the nightmare.
Yeah. I forgot about that for a second.
Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone is now up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open and quickly slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified.
I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by flooded water. Or floodwaters.
Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today.
Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? Da-da-da-da-da. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he's got going for him.
Nuh-uh. I also got a big dick.
Eek.
I have to stop making those jokes.
Yeah, what if your mother watches this one
I know,
day?
right?
You
That'd be
gotta
horrible.
stop.
Gotta stop.
He's also good at He's also good at chopping wood, though.
Ha ha ha. Knock it off, you two. Maria, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it a 27% chance of clearing up tomorrow.
Based on what?
I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room.
What? Okay. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Didn't want to read it again. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes.
So not nerdy enough to read about the rain habits for the past 20 years in this mountainous region? Wow. What kind of book nerd are you?
How dare, I guess.
The bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit here gathering dust?
How did you arrive at 27% chance of it clearing up tomorrow?
It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply by a factor of ... Maria begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down.
Okay.
It's similar to where...
Cactus equals 0. That's
So
what
the
I
first
saw.
thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Maria. So intently he hasn't blinked yet.
His
You
squirrel.
can see his eyes drying up.
His squirrel will blink his eyes for
A
him.
tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Ugh. Nobody claps. Tough crowd.
Maria, that was awe-inspiring.
Well, why didn't you clap then?
You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay.
I didn't understand a word of it. Ha.
Get.
Anatoly turns to you.
Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until the flood waters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions.
I believe in you.
She doesn't. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam.
That sounds delicious.
That.
I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread.
But you
Everyone
said you
laughs.
liked it.
Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Can we eat the chompettes? You get out some
Are we
crusty
going
bread
to?
and work on making some more jam.
What if this is
With the
like?
kitchen to yourself, you decide to check on the chompettes.
What if we have to resort to eating the chompettes?
Hey, there they are.
And they
Hello! Don't worry, as leader of the chompettes, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
That big guy would try eating me like an apple. So delicious. So definitely tell them about us.
Don't tell
Don't tell them about us.
Ugh.
Silent potato.
Are your plans going awry? Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast.
That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced?
You tell her no. I tell her no. No.
Raspberry milkshake.
You let out an audible groan. Yeah. Did cornbread teach you that one?
Nope. Wasted an entire day thinking about it. Thinking about that terrible pun.
It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompette comedy competition this year.
Of course. Not while I'm here.
I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about the closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry.
Chompettes stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine.
Feast and famine. ... Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again.
Oh my god.
Life or death. That's right. Jumpettes, move out.
Assemble.
Bam. That cabbage is rules with an iron fist.
Yeah.
That cabbage, that was a threat too.
An
I
iron
think. I
stump.
feel like those produce items just threatened us, our lives.
Yeah.
I don't.
They threatened to lock up Potato.
Those don't lock a potato. I love potato. The chomp heads somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room. I bring it. Me. The main character that has no name.
He does all the work around here.
Karen interrupts me as I bring the food in.
Took you long enough.
Oh yeah, man. It takes a little while to. Why don't you go mash up some fucking jam? Fucking Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left in the mason jar of raspberry jam.
There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread.
It's edible.
It was made yesterday. How is it already mold?
I don't know. We don't know if the bread was made yesterday. It was crusty bread anyway, so
Oh.
it could have just been old bread I found.
Ah, you right. What if it was moldy the other day and we just didn't see it because we were so hungry?
Maybe.
Karen is right.
Da da da.
What the hell is the matter with you?
You grip the knife tightly in your hand.
You think this is enough for 5 of us?
Well, wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left.
Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? Not scientist. Sorry.
Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their piece like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread.
Oh, okay.
Thanks again. Bread and jam is much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. Well, what?
What? She said Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin.
So how are we gonna get that water that's out there if we can't leave?
Cups.
Stick a cup out the window?
Yeah. It'll
Alright.
take a minute, but you can get some. Should clear up if we just give it a chance. Anatoly, there you are getting that. Where are you getting that information from? Sorry. What, one of the books on the shelf about the climate here?
So you read the book about climate, but not the one about the past 20 years
Hey,
of precipitation?
You can pick and choose.
And how long was I making bread and jam? I mean, seriously, it was probably maybe 15, 20 minutes to mash up some jam, like being real. Like you know, respectable amount of time.
maybe-
30 minutes at the most, because I talked to the chomp heads, right?
Maybe they assumed you'd already made some and that was leftovers. You
I
were
don't know.
just getting the leftovers.
Yeah, I mean, that one way
from
or the other,
kitchen.
how did you read a whole book in that time?
Yeah, they've been there one night. Did you see that shelf back there? It's got like 20 books, if not more. Oh, sorry. You're illiterate, so that's definitely is a lie. Eek!
I've seen him reading. Little guy's been studying.
I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think that he's smart, but I can tell he's just staring at a page, faking it.
Oh my, is he a fake nerd?
That's such a mean thing
What
to
do you think?
say. Let's see. Anatoly doesn't know his weather conditions.
From a hole in the ground, Karen is correct, or Anatoly can read. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I mean,
Yeah.
I can back... Just
Yeah.
because I'm backing up the fact that he's reading doesn't mean that I think he's right about the weather information. Let me be clear on that.
He can.
I mean,
read.
obviously I can't split those hairs on this, but I'm going to say he can read, because I believe a dude can read. But that doesn't mean he actually read it.
I mean, he's just saying that the weather's gonna stop, and he's probably
being
maybe he's just
optimistic.
trying to be optimistic.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
she's
he's
like,
lying
"We're
about
all gonna die because I got one bite of bread." All right, you must be going blind then. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly.
Karen has stormed off.
You with the weird name.
Thanks for backing me up. Oh, did we get Gregor Hart? We got Gregor Hart.
Why?
Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. You think he'll remember that? I guess I'll call it a day. Yeah. Sure? Oh, sorry, I think I read one of yours.
Yeah, it was just, yeah.
Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping area. 10 minutes later.
Hey, Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier.
So what's your weakness? Can you actually not read? Did I fuck up?
You're very sweet to do that.
Thank you, I guess.
Anatoly looks at you with. Why does it say I'm saying this? With I'm looking at you with a look of admiration.
Well, thanks for referring to yourself in third person. I've been doing that a lot today too, so that's totally fine.
See you tomorrow.
Little uncomfortable for me, but all right, man.
Yeah.
Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You definitely sure Anatoly will remember that.
Pretty sure Anatoly's been flirting with everybody in this cabin.
Anatoly wants the dick.
He wants the D.
You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to bed very hungry. That's not good. It's not good. I don't like going to bed hungry. Do you like going to bed hungry?
No, I can't sleep when I'm
wake
hungry.
up hungry. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Wake up hungry. That's the worst. But that's where we're going to have to leave this. We will start day 4 next time.
Day 4.
Day 4. So things are going downhill and real quick and in a hurry. We'll have to see how this turns out, really.
Yeah, we're going to start having to eat each other, or worse, chop up the vegetables.
My vote's to kill to chop beds first, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, put a comment down below, let us know what you think of everything. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's really awesome if you did.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Be nice. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Super show me.